If this year you want to become ripped and freaking massive, like the Hulk or Arnold Schwarzenegger, then this video is definitely worth the watch for you, brother, because we're going into how to win the fitness game in 2026. And this is the easiest and most effective system for becoming your best and most fit self. So stay tuned for the last point, because it's going to be the thing that changes everything for you. So without further ado, let's get into this video where we're going to learn how to win the fitness game in 2026 and become massive and gain respect from both men and women. So let's get into it. So as guys, we want to have respect from both genders. We want to have respect from our colleagues, our bros, and we also want to have respect from women and the girls that we date. So this is how to gain that respect from both men and women and gain the respect and become proud of yourself from yourself. So this is the simple system that I put together, the least amount of friction. If you do this, you're 100% going to see massive progress. So the first thing we're going to start off with is we're going to start with setting non-negotiables that align with your fitness goal. So say you want to you just want to have a aesthetic physique. You want to look like you lift. You want to have decent delts, you know, have the triangle, so broad shoulders and taper down. You want to have a decent chest, build up the arms a bit, so you want to look impressive, as well as have strength increase, because muscles without strength is just kind of pointless. So let's get the strength in there too. So say that's your goal, which that should be every guy's goal. It's why wouldn't you want to look impressive with your shirt off, and why wouldn't you want to lift, you know, a massive amount of weight? You know, I'd aim for at least twice your body weight that you can lift. That's pretty good. So say that's your goals. Well, you want to focus on sleep, because that's where testosterone's built, and testosterone helps with all that. So your non-negotiable, your first non-negotiable could be go to bed at 9 o'clock, wake up at 5. Then you have 8 hours of sleep there. That should be perfect for you, especially if you want to wake up early. That's the best sleep schedule in my opinion. So you set that as a non-negotiable. So you got your sleep in. Then you got your diet, because you need to focus on diet. Diet's a huge thing when building a great physique. So you want to lock in your diet. So your non-negotiables could be drink 3 to 4 liters of water a day, a little bit more if you're on creatine. Get your creatine in, your supplements, and then eat whole foods. Eat a certain amount of calories per day so you can gain your weight if that's your goal. If you need to lose weight, then eat a certain amount of calories less than your maintained amount. So a deficit, you want to be in a deficit for calories. So that's your diet. And then you look at your actual working out. You set for, say you're just new to the gym. If you're brand new to the gym, all you need are 3 days. So you can do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as a gym session. So every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you go to the gym. Even if it's midnight and you haven't gone to the gym that day, you go to the gym at midnight. If you look back at a lot of my videos here on YouTube, you probably will see me going to the gym at like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's because I didn't go that day. So you go at 1 o'clock if you have to. Get that gym session in. People are going to think you're crazy, but then when they see you take your shirt off, they're like, wow, he has a good physique and he's crazy, so it doesn't matter. So that could be the non-negotiable as well, getting your gym time in on specific days. So you just get it in, get it done, and you know, that's as simple as it has to be. Then we're going to go into number 2 in our system here, which is invest in your fitness. It's proven that if you invest in your fitness, or if you invest in whatever you're investing in, business, relationship, whatever it may be, you're going to be taking that thing more serious. You're going to take it more serious because you've invested and there's a loss there. So you want the gain to offset that loss. So investments that you could do in your fitness journey would be you invest in good quality food, you invest in good quality water, whether it be buying glass bottles of water or you buy a water purifying system. If you want to link to the best water purifying system, the one that I use, then just send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram account's in the link in the description. Send me a message there and I'll send that over to you for free. Same day delivery on the link. So we'll get that to you. And so you invest in it that way. You can also invest in your fitness journey with the clothes that you wear. Obviously, I don't wear this to the gym usually, but you invest in good gym wear. You invest in good gym equipment. So whether it be a lifting belt, a bag to put all your stuff in, the best bag ever over there. If you want the best bag for going to the gym, I'll also send you a link to that. Send me a DM on Instagram. And you can also invest in a great gym membership too. So I also have dumbbells in the corner there. That's something you can do if you want convenience. So say you can't get to the gym because it's a storm outside, get yourself a bunch of dumbbells and a bench, and that's all you need to keep going. So you can invest in that and then invest in a great gym membership, a gym that you enjoy going to. The people are nice, have nice equipment, nice amenities there, and it's a place that you look forward to going to each day, and it's a nice environment basically. So that's all the things that you can invest in for your fitness journey. If I missed any, then put them in the comments below. Some other things that you can also think of that you can invest in your fitness journey. You can invest in a mentor or coach too. That's something that I also do myself. I coach guys in how to get into fitness and everything that revolves around dating. So I basically focus on the things that revolve around dating to make the dating life effortless. So if you want an effortless dating life and become a well-rounded modern day gentleman in doing so, then just send a follow on my Instagram account and a DM saying strategy. We'll set you up with a free strategy call, get you locked into that. And if you want the accountability, then we can go from there. So that's something I offer. You can check that out if you wish. But we'll go into number 3 now, which is track your fitness. And that also goes into the mentorship. We also track all that stuff too. So that's also handy there. But if you want to track your fitness on your own time, this is how I do it. You want to track your macros, so the calories, the protein, and the carbs that you put in. You need carbs. Don't listen to other people that say, oh, no carbs. You need carbs. Get your carbs from rice. Rice is a really good source of carbs. You can also do oatmeal too. So tracking what you put into your body, and then also track your lifts in the gym. Something that discourages a lot of guys are they look in the mirror and they can't see the change. And this is something that I struggle with a lot, and I still struggle with it from time to time. You look in the mirror and you're like, what you see doesn't measure up to your expectations. So this is how I handle it with tracking. You track your lifts each week. If your lifts for your bench press go up the following week, then that means you've made progress. So just look at your weights going up as your progress instead of looking at your physique. And then if you do that, you'll find you look at your physique one day and you'll be like, geez, I've made a lot of progress. It's because you're focusing on something that you can see each week instead of something that you can see each month. You can only see progress going up in your physique physically. Usually like each month you'll see a little bit of a difference. Whereas your lifts and the amount of weight that you go up with, you can see that increasing each week. So focus on your amount of reps and your amount of weight that you're pushing, or that you're moving with from week to week, and use that as tracking your fitness. Another thing that you should track is your sleep. I was going to show you my my Apple Watch. This isn't an Apple Watch. That'd be cool if it was though. But track your sleep. The best things that I found to track your sleep are the Apple Watch and the Whoop Band. Those are two things that we use inside our network, the New Elite, to track our sleep and everything. And fitness as well, like it tracks, your cardio, the stuff you burn each day. So if you need to lose weight, really worth it to get the Whoop Band and the Apple Watch. The Oura Ring, a lot of us have seen that it isn't anywhere near as effective as the Apple Watches and the Whoop Bands. So definitely check those out if you can. If you're tight on cash, they always seem to have them in Hawk shops. That's actually where I got mine. I want to save some cash. Got it at the Hawk shop for and it's a fairly new Apple Watch, and I got it for a couple $100. So it might have even been a little less. So it's not too bad. But track your fitness, and then our bonus that we're going into is our accountability. The accountability that you can get on your journey. Having someone keep you accountable, checking in on you from time to time, and say, hey, did you go to the gym? Did you eat right today? Fill out this log of what you ate, what your macros are in, your workout, if you got your workout in for each day of the week and everything. Having someone holding you accountable to doing the things that you're doing, even though you set your non-negotiables up and that keeps you accountable personally, it's always good to have a double wall of someone else also checking in on you. And that's where the free strategy calls that I offer, and as well as if you want to follow up with one of our programs, our paid programs, to keep you accountable and to do the check-ins each day to make sure you're hitting all your goals and everything, hitting all the non-negotiables, hitting the benchmarks. That's something we also offer in the free strategy call that also goes to a paid program of accountability at the end if you choose to. Super important, super valuable to make sure that you're making progress and promise the results that you're looking for. So if you're someone that starts your fitness journey, you find you start the fitness journey and then you trail off a bit to your own devices, and then you need to get back on so your progress looks like this and then that and a little bit down and then up again. It looks kind of like a wave. Then definitely our program is definitely something that'll help you out. So if that sounds like something that you could get into and get some use out of, then go into the description to this video, go to my Instagram page, follow, and send me a DM. We'll get you set up for a free strategy call and get you on that road as soon as possible. But we're gonna leave it at that. So hope you found that valuable. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to stay a while, then subscribe, because I put 2 videos out each week. Don't want to miss those. God bless. We'll see you guys in the next one.